Alright, here we have a 1988 or 89 Lakewood model 223M. This is a mocha brown model. How I ended up with this was I actually found this at my local Goodwill several years ago. One of the better finds I've found there. But yeah, I still find fans there occasionally, but I haven't found anything like this in quite a while. I think the last good fan I found there was it was a 90s Lasco maybe. I don't find much of the older stuff there much anymore, but it does pop up occasionally. But anyway, this is a brown cabinet Lakewood 223 from the late 80s. So yeah, this one happens to have the smooth hub with no squares on it at all. It's a third generation model, which people seem to not like, but I don't know why. It's a 3-speed, high, medium, and low, and it's in brown. Here's the back. Has a Macmillan motor. There's a date code on it somewhere, I'm sure. Yeah, I can't find it. But if I remember right, this one's from 1989. But this is the motor that Lakewood ended up going to after that Samsung motor. They went to the smaller shaft Macmillan motors like this one. And they kept these in the production all the way up into the early 2000s at the least. They were kind of transitioning away from them in that time, but they were still available. It is still available. This fan's actually in really good shape. It's one of the few third gens I've owned where there's no slats missing, and the frame is rust free. Definitely one of the better ones that I've had. It still has the attach and close feet sticker on the top. But anyway, we're going to test it on the kilowatt meter, starting with high. Now, a lot of people seem to have bad commentary on these third gen fans, saying they don't move air, blah blah blah. And I don't really get why. Yes, they weren't as good as like the second gens or even the first gens, but they do move good air. Like, it's not as good as a second gen, but it's still moving good air. And it will push air across the room pretty well. But I don't know. Tomatoes. Either you like them or you don't. I happen to love these things. Especially the 90s ones. But anyway. On high speed, we're drawing 1.84 amps, which is actually lower than the Holmes fan I've just tested, and 166 watts. I'm surprised this draws such low wattage, because it is a Macmillan motor, and shaded pole motors aren't efficient, which, I mean, I don't really care, but some people do. This is medium. In medium, we're drawing 83.5 watts and 0.92 amps. These third gen Macmillan motors, I guess you could call them that, But it seems like some people have good luck with them, some people have bad luck with them. I've honestly had pretty decent luck with these. I've only had a handful with problems. But for the most part, these are pretty good fans. One of the last of the good ones. And we'll go to low. Low speed's pretty quiet on this. Aside from the slight rattle, but that's pretty typical of these. Pretty quiet. And it's drawing 0.61 amps and 54.5 watts. So oddly enough, it's somewhat more efficient than a 60 watt light bulb, at least on the watts standpoint. Pretty quiet. The blade's really well balanced on this one. I like how even the handle is kind of a tannish color. These fans came factory in mocha brown with like a coffee creamer kind of tan color. The knob and the handle were that color too. And originally the sticker would have been brown, but for some reason over the years these fade to green, which I always thought was weird about these. Like when I was younger, I always thought the stickers were green from the factory, but apparently not. Go back to high. And OFF spells off. Yeah, I don't have too many of these smaller cabinets 223s anymore. I've only kept the ones that were kind of oddballs. Like the brown one. I got that Kmart one with the Samsung motor. I got the, what is the other one? The 2-speed one like this. And then I have your typical 90s one, but that's probably the most common one of these I own. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.